guys, so I know what you guys are wondering. Why the heck is she in the backyard? The backyard is supposed to be finished. Well, remember me telling you guys that they were, sorry about the noise. Remember me telling you guys that there were still a few projects in the backyard space that I wanted to undertake, and I was going to go ahead and make these, completely different or separate videos for these projects, because I think, they're going to require a little bit more time, more instructions. So I just wanted to do those individually. And so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm actually going to be adding a privacy screen, not a lattice privacy screen. This is going to either be vertical, like my fence here in the back, like my gate, or I'm thinking about doing a horizontal privacy screen, and it's going to be over there by the water heater and the air conditioning unit. Okay, you guys, so this is the area that I'm going to be DIYing in this video. As you can see, whenever you turn the corner from my deck, the first thing you see is this big old metal box from the water tank. So I definitely want to put up a privacy screen to just basically kind of hide that area. And I want to make sure that it's tall enough, because this water tank sits about 8 feet high. So I definitely want to make sure that the privacy screen is tall enough to where it will hide the hot water tank. And I'm also going to be landscaping this area and just cleaning out all these weeds and these bushes and just making everything really nice and neat. And until I get a chance to purchase a utility house, I'm going to be just tidying up this little area and just making it look clean as well. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and get started with this video. Okay, you guys, as you can see, I'm here in Lowe's picking up the materials that I'm going to need for this horizontal privacy screen. So I just want to quickly show you the lumber that I'm purchasing. So for this project, I'm going to be purchasing pickets that you use to build picket fences with. And this is what I'm going to be using to build my privacy screen. And as you guys can see here, the pickets are 8 feet in height. I'm also going to be purchasing landscaping bricks to landscape the area with as well. So I've already dug my hole for the post, and I'm actually filling it with pea gravel, which is going to help with drainage. And in this project, I only needed to dig one post hole. So after digging my post hole, I want to make sure that the post is actually leveled in the hole. And so once I've accomplished that, I'm going to fill the hole with quick drying concrete. And we're going to add water to that and let it set overnight. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and let this concrete set until tomorrow. So we're just going to leave this alone, and in the meantime we're going to go ahead and screw in my 2x4 to the 4x4 post that's on the deck. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that now. Okay, you guys, so the time is 8 p.m. and like I said, I'm just going to wait and let the post set. I've already attached my 2x4 to the 4x4 on my deck, and so tomorrow I'll come back out and start applying the horizontal boards. And quite frankly, I don't know, another idea popped up in my head, but we'll see how that turns out or whatever. But as for right now, the boards are going to be horizontal. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So right quickly, you guys, I want to show you something that I did right here with the pole that I dug and cemented in the ground, it was off actually by an inch or so from the 2x4. So what I did was attach some 2x4s to the actual post itself. So then that way it would equal out with the 2x4 that's against the deck railing. So this is another fix that you can do if you measured wrong and your post is off by a little bit. You can actually you know, I guess just extend it out a little bit instead of having to redig the hole and, you know, pull up the cement and everything. Just adding some more wood to it to even it out, and you're all set. Okay, so like with any privacy screen project, the first thing you want to do is create a frame. And so that's exactly what I did here. I created a frame. And so from here, I'm going to go ahead and start adding my pickets. So you guys will notice that I initially had planned on building this privacy screen with horizontal pickets. So that didn't work out simply because I got the pickets cut too short. So I decided to go with my initial plan and just basically build it in a vertical shape. So you'll notice that the first batch of pickets that I'm adding to the frame have been cut in half, but then as we get towards the end, you'll notice that I started to use whole pieces. So I'm really starting to like the look of this privacy screen. And like I said, I wanted to make sure that it was high enough to where you couldn't see the water tank at all, because it had to be a little over 8 feet in height. So far everything is turning out pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and continue with this before it gets too late in the evening. So I do want to mention that I am using 2-inch brad nails to secure all the pickets to the frame. And to build the frame, I used 2.5 to 3-inch screws. Okay, you guys, so it is 9:30 p.m. And it's starting to get dark, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. But when I get off from work tomorrow, I'll come back out here and finish up, and I'll just show you guys everything that I have to do tomorrow. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can pretty much finish up the landscaping. All right, you guys, so it's the next day, and what I want to do now is get started on the landscaping. So one of the main things that I want to do is redirect the drainage, because right now it's coming directly towards the post on the privacy screen. So I want to kind of slant it a little bit and redirect the water from coming on the privacy screen post. So you guys will see that I'm going to extend out the flower bed to include the privacy screen in here, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the landscaping. All right, you guys, so I finally laid out the edging. So now I'm about to put down the weed barrier. And then after that, I'll go ahead and put the bricks all along the edging. So as you guys can see here, I've extended out the edging to include the area for the landscaping. And so now I'm going to go ahead and actually start adding my weed barrier to this. All right, you guys, now that I've added all the weed barrier, the next thing I want to undertake is redirecting the water away from the post. So I'm going to actually create a nice drainage area that's going to take the flow of the water away from my post on the privacy screen. To redirect the drainage, as you can see, I added some edging all along the area where the water comes out of the gutter. And so I'm also using these pea gravel, which of course helps with drainage. And so I just basically created a nice little path for the water to travel. And as you can see, it's coming away from the post. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding the landscaping bricks. And even though I'm only landscaping this particular area with the bricks, the goal is to, at some point, add the bricks around the entire landscaping of my deck area. All right, you guys, so it is late. As you can see here, there's a little bit of daylight left, so I want to try to finish this up. I want to go ahead and mulch and everything, and I'll be completed with this particular project. And so here's a quick look right now, what it looks like. So I'm definitely going to be painting this. But yeah, I'm loving it so far. So I'm going to go ahead and mulch right quickly and call it a night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, you guys, so in the midst of me adding the mulching, I ran across a snake in my flower bed. And unfortunately, because there's really no light in this particular area of my yard, I got pretty nervous and decided to stop and wait until tomorrow to finish. Okay, you guys, so here it is the next day, and I just want to go ahead and try and finish up this project. Adding the mulching. I didn't finish it up last night because I came across a snake, and because it was so dark, I really couldn't see that well, so I didn't want to take any chances. So let's take one last before look at the space before the final reveal. So as you guys can recall, I wanted to hide this huge metal box, and I definitely wanted to tidy up back here and also provide a little bit of landscaping. So let's take a look now at what the space looks like. Guys, I am absolutely loving the way this turned out. I love the fact that when you turn the corner now, you're not greeted by this huge shiny metal box. I think it looks fantastic. So if you guys are noticing this kind of haziness in the video, that's because it just got through raining. And so usually when it's this hot after a rain, it's just really, really hazy outside. And you guys will notice that I also added some solar lights back here as well, just to kind of brighten the area a little bit back here until I can get maybe some type of permanent lighting. And as I mentioned previously, I am going to be landscaping the entire flower bed around my deck using these particular landscaping bricks as well. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. This brings us to the end of this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Carolina, and I would absolutely love to have you subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye now.